the day. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cardinals coming out led by Kyler Murray, the offensive rookie of the year a season ago, and back for more here in year number 2.
I still remember being in Indianapolis at the Combine when the result of Kyler Murray's height was announced. And when the tape measure showed him at a little bit above 5'10", all doubts went out the window, and rightly so. The Cardinals went 5-10-1 with him last year, but he was the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. This guy can make great plays with his arm, can scoot with his feet, and has motivated this team and has them on a really good upward trajectory.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. The tackle made by
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down, Arizona.
Shotgun now from Murray. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Murray's pass.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Cardinals have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The numbers for him from a week ago: 10 carries, 61 yards.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there.
6-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray, and he hits Drake. Finding room at the 30, and all the way up to the 33-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. A good decision in the end to pull and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. A first down carry for Barkley. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Arizona.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
operating from the gun. Murray finds the open target, Arnold.
Murray's pass complete to Dan Arnold. No gain on the play.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit. Pretty good deal.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the gun, Murray. It's complete to Drake. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off near the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Murray's pass intercepted.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half from the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, 39 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Touchdown here to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Murray. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Throwing, Jones. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he goes out right around the 39.
A gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking left side, he's got him in. It's Drake. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard.
The New York set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Murray now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
The offense retains possession.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray steps away to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins.
Arizona.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff for Drake. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. It's a
2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run forward with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's going to run again, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. He's going to keep it again. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The pickup there, 5 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 yards there, just like last play.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 12. A little under 50 seconds to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here. Starting with 1st and 10. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
Incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Murray. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Murray. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Today,
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Giants, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5 and 8. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7 and 6 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.